My name is Meka Childs, and I'm running for State Superintendent of Education. Educating our youth is an act of public service where we are committing resources today to create the tomorrow that we want. Do we want a future where a seemingly ever-increasing number of our young adults find that they lack the skills that jobs demand? Or do we want a future where each child has the skills that will allow them to turn their aspirations into their occupations? Do we want a tomorrow where core business, industry, and governmental needs go unfulfilled or have to be outsourced? Or do we dare to create a tomorrow where services and products needed in South Carolina are produced by South Carolinians? Do we anticipate a time where we as a state cling desperately into the kindness of others as we fall short in global competition? Or do we foresee a time when others talk about a South Carolina that coupled the bounty of its natural resources with a sound investment in our greatest asset, our children, to be an example that others want to follow as they plot out their economic and workforce development fortunes? I want education in our state to stand as a strong tool in propelling our state's economic and workforce development forward. We do this one child at a time each day. Through education, we shape not just the children we serve, but the very society in which we live. I believe the State Superintendent of Education should be the voice for children in promoting an educational system that keeps their futures in mind. The purpose of education is to prepare our students for life and work once they leave high school. By focusing on them, we build a strong South Carolina. I believe I am uniquely positioned as a candidate who understands the role education plays in determining a person's future. After all, I know from firsthand experience the power of education to propel a person toward their dreams or limit them to a life of simply surviving. South Carolina is my home. I was a student athlete at Airport High School in Lexington County School District 2, and the education I received at Airport prepared me to go on to Duke University, where nearly the entirety of my undergraduate and graduate school educations were funded by scholarship. My studies focus on preparing me to teach and on education policy formation. I have applied the skills I honed at Duke here in South Carolina, the state that has given so much to me. I started as a social studies teacher at Dent Middle School in Richland County School District 2. In the classroom, I learned a great deal about how the impact of policy passed at the state level affects students and teachers. These lessons have remained with me. I have taught in public schools, been an education advisor to Governor Sanford, served on the Education Oversight Committee, and worked in the private sector with business leaders and members of the South Carolina General Assembly to anticipate the impact of legislation on the state's business climate. Most recently, I served our students as Deputy Superintendent over School Effectiveness at the South Carolina Department of Education, appointed by General Mick Zase. All that I've been able to accomplish, I attribute to hard work, perseverance, and great educational opportunities. Our education system prepared me for what life is offering. I want to be able to say the same for each child we educate. I believe that each student deserves to have the life opportunities that only a good education can bring. By preparing them for their individual futures, we improve our prospects as a state. I pledge to help build a strong South Carolina tomorrow by advocating for our kids today. My name is Meka Childs. I humbly ask for your vote on June 10th to become the Republican nominee for State Superintendent of Education. Let's make history for our future.